Hey guys, what's up? This is iGuitarD2744 here today with an application review / gameplay video over the application iBlast Moki 2 for the iPhone, iPod Touch, as well as the iPad. For the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad, it is a universal application. It'll cost 99 cents on the App Store. This is a 70% off introductory sale, so prices will change. This is a sequel to its original game, iBlast Moki. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Entering iMoki 2 on the iPad. Basically on the main menu, you're going to have the options to play, create, as well as share. In the right hand corner, you're going to have the options to view your settings, which will allow you to mute the volume of the sound and music, as well as view extra information about the application itself. You're going to have your social tab, which will link you to their Facebook and Twitter page, as well as their OpenFeet and leaderboards. And of course, you're going to have your achievements through Game Center, as most new games are. So you guys can check out my Game Center in the description below if you guys are interested in adding me. Within the share tab, you'll be able to share levels, which I'm going to talk about later on in this app review. So basically, within the level selector, you're going to have 90 levels and 6 worlds and more coming. They will be developing more levels in the future, so I'm assuming you're going to have hours and hours of gameplay throughout this game. Not to mention, you can create your own levels, which is very nice, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Basically, the storyline of the application itself is that you're a Moki, and you are scattered across worlds in a universe, and you have to make your way back home. And the way home is through a portal, and you have to rely on external forces to move you into the portal, because it appears as though the Mokis can't grow legs and walk to the portal. So you do have to do things like set a bomb right next to it, and which will blow up and force the Moki into the portal. Once it gets to the portal, it will be sent back home, and that's basically how the game rolls. So it's very fun to play. You get series of levels, and it does get very complicated after about that first world, and they'll do things like add more Mokis and add more things that you can do, such as instead of just having bombs, they'll have things that allow the Moki to stick to objects. It'll be a long course in some cases. When you go further on in World 1 or any of the other worlds and levels, you will notice that it does get very hard for you to play, and you have to go back and you have to retry over and over again until you get the right solution to the problem in which you can actually direct the Mokis into the portal. So there you are, 3-star rating. How you get the ratings is basically it rates you upon how many flowers you can collect within the game, and also how fast you can complete the level. Now here's one of the harder levels I was talking about, level 19 within the first planet. Basically, it's a longer level in which involves a lot of flying of the Moki and a lot of very accurate directs. So basically, you'll have to put certain things in a certain area, and even if it's 1 bit off, you will actually miss the object that you're supposed to hit. So I just put down a bomb there, and then I'm gonna put down some of these orange bombs, which will explode, and they'll actually leave paint on the ground, which will make the Moki go faster. And here's a green bomb, which will actually make the Moki stick to that object above. So the Moki's going to be launched, sticking to that green object, and it's going to fly over, and I hope that it gets in there, but it appears as though it's not going to. It's just going to hit that rock, the rock is going to go in, but then the Moki will not fall because I did not place a bomb to knock the Moki off. So it's trial and error over and over again. If you cannot find the solution of a level, they have the option in which you can buy with the Moki coins, in which you'll be able to buy solutions from other players or the actual solution that the developer has given you. Now here's where the level sharing comes into play. You actually have the option to create your own levels. So if you ever get through all the levels, which like I said is hours and hours of gameplay, if you play non-stop for hours, and I've been playing for a couple of hours, and I still have yet to get at least half of the levels over. So here's what you do. You basically can lay down platforms, rocks, circles. They're all in different sorts of shapes. You can change the sizes of the shapes and so on. As you guys can see, here is a rock there, and basically you can move them accurately like that. They have little points in which you can stretch it out, and you can go ahead and hit check, lay down your Moki wherever you want, and you can also put down your portal wherever you want, and you can select the things that you want to be used for that person. So basically, you just make your own levels, which is very nice. And the reason for doing this is because you can actually share this with your friends. So for say you have created an amazingly hard level to complete, in which there's only one way to do it, and you have to be extremely accurate in order to do it. Your friends, you can actually send it to your friends and say, hey, try to beat this. And if they can, then that's pretty cool. So here I am placing the bomb there, hoping that it'll launch over to the other platform, and then I have something that'll speed it up and hopefully launch it into the portal. Gonna hit B, and it appears as though it's not going to do that because I made it so the platforms would both fall, which kind of was a fail on my behalf. So yeah, you can basically just create your own levels. You can add different platforms, different things that the levels can do overall, different tools in which you can use to launch the Mokis into the portal, or I should say direct the Mokis into the portal. Your basic goal of the game is to simply get the Moki to the portal, whatever needs necessary, with the tools that are provided, such as bombs, things that explode and making objects sticky, and so on. Thank you for watching. This is iGuitarD2744. Please be sure to go ahead and subscribe for more of our iOS devices. I'm making about daily videos now. You guys can also visit the description below, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, as well as check out iOSnova.com for up-to-date iOS news. Not to mention, for those of you guys who are looking forward to that giveaway, winners of the iTunes card giveaway, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can check that out in the description below as well. Those winners will be picked on the 31st and announced through a video. Please also feel free to go ahead and comment and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. This is iGuitarD2744.